Today I traded everyone on the Pelicans except for Zion. The Pelicans just got swept in the first round by the Thunder, and it was a complete embarrassment for the Pelicans organization. Zion was out for the entire series, so that is part of the reason why they got swept, but they did not look like a basketball team at all. So today we will be rebuilding the Pelicans around Zion and making them a championship contending team. I really do think that between 1 and 2 seasons, I can make this a championship roster. We're keeping Zion, obviously, and he always shoots up to like a 94 by the end of like the second season, but we have players like CJ, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, and Jonas Valanciunas to trade. The team is really deep. They just did not get it done at all in the playoffs, and a big piece of that was them missing Zion and Brandon Ingram going through injuries. So there are a couple of players that I do want to attempt to get. I would like to get Donovan Mitchell if that's possible. Probably not. I'm gonna give up like our whole roster to do so. If we have to be an awful team because of this, so be it. I don't even know if this is going to be enough to get it done. Realistically, it should be, especially with the players I'm getting back. Okay, it's not. Do I have anybody else I can even package to try to get him? This is all I can do. Okay, do I have a pick? That's really good. I could give them the Lakers pick. Okay, we're just not going to get Donovan Mitchell. I just try to get rid of 5 players to get him. Maybe I'll try for another star along his caliber. Who that's gonna be? He's a 92 and I couldn't get him, so it's gonna have to be somebody around that, unless I do go for 2 players. Another guy I wanted to try to get was, where is he? I wanted to try to get Amen Thompson, so if I could get him, there's not 2 players I want from the Rockets. I don't think there's anybody else I want to try to get with all of my players. Maybe if I can get Ja, I'm pretty sure he's a higher overall than Donovan though. Anthony Edwards is only a 91 right now. Let's see if we can get Ant-Man on the team. I highly doubt it, but that would be a great start to the video if we can take all of these random players and turn it. Oh my gosh, we just got Anthony Edwards. Low-key, that's better than Donovan Mitchell. Alright, well, we have the insane dynamic duo for the future. Now, we don't really have anybody else on the roster. I guess TJ Warren's going to get minutes, and so is Luke Garza. I would like to get Trae Young at some point. I think he would be the perfect facilitating guard alongside these players. Obviously, we're not getting him with the pieces that we have right now. We're just going to be taking the best available players to fill out this team for the first season. Let's get Big Ben on the team. Why not? Najee Marshall, and I'm pretty sure we traded for this guy and I just didn't see it. Actually, Najee Marshall and Dyson Daniels might get me a pretty good player. We already see Chris Middleton. Rudy Gobert is also an option. I might take Gobert. Low key, that's not the worst return in the world, especially with how he's been playing this season. Let's take him, and then we also get Leonard Miller, who we can throw in the G League. So our starting 5 right now, we have what? We have a shooting guard, a power forward, a center. Ben Simmons can stay at point guard. I could also move him to the 4 and Zion to the 3. I don't hate the idea of TJ Warren starting. Maybe he can turn back to his bubble time when he was literally playing like Michael Jordan. Now we have Jordan Hawkins to trade. Let's trade him and Jeremiah because they're 2 young players who should have pretty decent trade value. Once again, we can get Chris Paul on the team. Steven Adams would not be bad. KCP. Let's get KCP. That gives some spacing in our starting lineup or bench, wherever I decide to play him. Now, the issue is I don't really know who was on our team and who wasn't. I think EJ was. Matt Ryan, I have no idea. Cody Zeller, I have no idea. This will be our last trade. Okay, we can get Chris Paul for this. That's why is beyond me. I'm going to throw this guy just in free agency because I don't really know where he came from. I'm gonna move Ben Simmons to the 4, definitely a 6'11". Now that we have Chris Paul, we move Zion to the 3. So now our starting 5 will be what? Chris Paul, Anthony Edwards, Zion, Ben Simmons, and Rudy Gobert. Definitely some pieces I am gonna get rid of. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get Trae Young on the team at some point. Do I even have a bench, bro? I mean, we got what? We got TJ Warren, KCP, Trendon Watford. I'm running an 8-man rotation. Actually, Jordan, I might run this man just because his first name is Jordan. Maybe he's got that Jordan mentality. Who knows, I will go ahead and simulate through this first season. New Orleans is apparently where players go to revive their career. I was not expecting this at all. We are going to be a very high 50-win team with Chris Paul and Ben Simmons in the starting lineup. CJ actually just won 6th Man of the Year on the Timberwolves. Do we have any All-NBA players? No? Wow, that is really surprising. No all-defensive players as well. We are the 2nd seed in our conference. The Timberwolves are now the 6th seed through the trade. Anthony Edwards, oh my gosh, hold up. No, wait. He didn't make an All-NBA team. And he averaged 30 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, over a steal and a block. Oh my gosh, Rudy Gobert with 12, 13 and assists, a steal, 2 blocks. Chris Paul, wow, 10, 12, 2 steals. That's prime Chris Paul. Ben Simmons with 9, 8, 6, 1 and 1. Zion with 26, 6, 4, 1, half a block. The starting 5 was not playing games. I did run an 8-man rotation. KCP with 8 points. Trendon Watford with 8 and 4. Then TJ Warren actually had 10 off the bench. Per 36 stats are good. Looks like he's back to Bubble Warren. I cannot believe neither Ant or Zion made an All-NBA team as we're playing the Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. And we win in 7 games because of this man who just averaged 39 points. I still cannot believe we got him with that trade. We're going to win a championship our first year as we beat the 76ers in 6. Anthony Edwards, Finals MVP, averaged 34, 7, 4, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. It's only up from here too because I have a bunch of players I can trade, and I'm going to try to get Trae Young on this roster. This is the best rebuild I've had in a while. I was able to get Trae Young on the roster because Ben Simmons and Chris Paul decided to have a great season alongside Rudy Gobert. Wow, 6th Man of the Year goes to Ingram. Why he's coming off the bench is beyond me. What are the Timberwolves doing? The team also has a ton of first-round picks as Trae Young makes the All-NBA 3rd team. Is he the only All-NBA player we have? That's so surprising. Alright, I also was able to add Amen Thompson and Naz Reid at center. So now we have a shooting big alongside Zion, which is essentially what I wanted in the first season, but we just kind of had to take Rudy Gobert. Zion averaged 24, 7, 5, 1, a little over half a block. Amen Thompson with 11, 10, 7, 2, and 1. Exactly what I needed at the wing. Anthony Edwards with 22, 5, 4, over a steal, over half a block. Trae Young, the perfect point guard to add with these players, averaged 22, 10, over a steal, shot 55% from the field and 45% from 3. Naz Reid at the 5 averaged 15, 6, 1, 1, and 1. Willie Hernan Gomez off the bench averaged 11 and 7. Okay, per 36 stats are 20, 13, 1 and 1. I got this man on a minimum deal. Kyle Anderson was 6, also on a minimum contract. Same with actually Luke Kennard. I'm paying him like what, $3.5 million a year, average 7 for us. Lindellon Wright averaged 3. Our bench is pretty much filled with minimum contracts as we do beat the Mavericks in 7 games, and then we sweep the Thunder as Trae Young wins Western Conference Finals MVP, averaging 33 and 11. And we're playing the 4-seeded Pacers. So this should be a cakewalk as we win in 7 games again. But hey, we get the job done as Zion wins Finals MVP. Screw his 27 points, his 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. Bro just shot 40% from 3. That is generational for Zion. This team just gets better every year. I was able to sign Aaron Wiggins in free agency, moved him to the 3. He goes up like 3 overalls. I was able to trade for Lonzo Ball, and pretty much our worst position off the bench was our point guard. Can we please hit 60 wins? Thank you. Alright, we are going to be over the 60 win mark as Luka wins another MVP. Do we have any All-NBA players? Nope. I'm surprised Edwards or Zion did not make an All-NBA team at all. Dyson Daniels actually just made the All-Defensive First team for the Timberwolves. Maybe that wasn't the worst trade in the world for them. Actually, they're not in the playoff picture at all. Never mind. Zion with 23, 7, 5, 1, and 1. Amen Thompson with 12, 10, 7, 1, and 1. I think it's crazy how this man always averages 10 rebounds. Anthony Edwards with 21, 6, 4, over a steal, half a block. Trae Young with 21, 9, almost a steal. Naz Reid with 15, 7, 1, 1, and 1. Aaron Wiggins with 7, Lonzo with 10. Willie Hernan Gomez with 8 and 6, and Luke Kennard with 6 points as well. I'll be so surprised if we lose again. Oh my gosh, we're going to lose to the Trailblazers. Who'd they have? They were the 4th seed. Scoot, Anthony Simons, Shaden Sharp, Patrick Williams, and Ayton. Definitely not a bad squad. We're playing the 3rd seed of Thunder, who, I mean, it's just their team. They got Levine coming off the bench with Jonathan Isaac, actually. That's low-key an insane bench as they blow a 3-0 lead against us. And we're playing the Pacers again. Okay. We might be getting waxed. Tyrese Halliburton, who's averaging 30 and 16 in the playoffs. Donovan Mitchell, who's averaging 29, 7, 6, and 2. Benedict Mathurin. Jason Tatum. Bro. Nah, it's over for us, fellas. Oh my gosh, are we gonna get a sweep? Nope. Okay, we're blowing a 2-0 lead. We're blowing a 2-0 lead as the Pacers win a championship. How is this your team? That literally competes with the standards of the team that I built. That's crazy. Well, we were able to win New Orleans 2 championships, which is more than they had. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.